So I'm getting back to you guys. This is my second time doing this video. I'm going to be talking about Ruby as promised. So Ruby, and then two main topics on Ruby that are new and very exciting. So with Ruby, you now can maintain, and that's huge, guys, and let me explain why. So for some of you guys that have gone Ruby, you understand there's volume involved, and if one person drops volume by the slightest, you lose your Ruby. Not anymore. Now you can maintain your Ruby by volume. So it'll be a high-end volume of the Ruby. It will be 4,000 GV that you need to maintain. So again, that is on the high end of a Ruby, but it's up to you, and you can keep your Ruby based off of your work and not constantly relying on that one person, which is great because when you're Ruby, you're still doing the numbers game, finding those DTs that really want it and are going to run with you. So now that you can maintain your Ruby, you do not lose rank if just one of those boxes lose 10 BV. So that's really awesome for all of you guys that are close to Ruby or are already Ruby. All you have to do is hit those volumes again and then maintain that volume, which should be easy because you're going to be going up to Emerald the very next month. These are the months that we promote. We call them our promotion months, January through March. So maintain with 4,000 GV. The GV is your group volume. So go ahead, and if you're taking notes, I would like you guys to be taking notes or drawing out your Ruby with me as we do this training. So GV is group volume, so that means your loyal customers and your distributors' customers. So the entire group's volume equaling up to 4,000. So it's not all up to you. Your group helps you keep that volume, but it is up to you to keep it. So that's awesome. That's a really great thing. The other thing is huge for all of you guys that just signed up after January 1st. So January 1st of this year, starting this year, is the $5,000 good bonus for Rubies. For all of you guys that are already signed up before that, that's still huge for you because it's easier to sign friends now because they're guaranteed $500 on top of their paycheck. Tell me, go to work tomorrow, ask your boss if you can work for 2 months, just do your job, what you're supposed to do, if he'll give you an extra $500. Not going to happen. But it works. They're doing that. So just do your job for 2 months, go Ruby in those 2 months from signing up, and you get $500 good bonus. So again, if you have a new distributor signing up underneath you, they have that option. So what it does is it keeps everybody going real fast. You sign up, you only have 2 months to hit this. So you want to start running really fast. Guys, I hit Ruby within 3 weeks, so you guys can do it. I was working full-time, I have full-time youth ministry at the time, and I still hit Ruby in 3 weeks. So guys, you can do this. If you have 0 DTs right now, you can hit Ruby in 2 months, and actually 3 weeks. So we're going to actually push you guys. We're going to set some goals here and make goals tonight. So we are going to start ranking Ruby for all of you guys. If you already have a distributor or 2, you're ahead of the game. If you don't have any yet, that's okay. You're still on track. So I want you all to get your pen and paper out right now and draw out your Ruby. So this is you. This first box is you. So go ahead and draw that. Okay, got that? Draw down a line and your bracket, your first distributor. Draw that box, your first distributor here. Okay, and now draw your second distributor and your third. Go ahead and draw those out right now. All right, got it? Okay. Now, I want you to put an asterisk off to the side right now, just like that. Now put 3 people's names in there, people that you actually know, that you believe will be excellent at this business, or that has slightly shown interest or are on the fence. Okay? Okay, got your 3 names? Awesome. Okay, so I put them off to the side because they're not official distributors yet. They're just on the fence. Something Evan taught me tonight that he got from Mike Patillo was actually really genius. If you're having struggles and you have a lot of people on the fence, that's a good thing. He said it's a numbers game. You know, you get one person on the fence, two people on the fence. Soon you have a lot of people on the fence and people start joining, then they all start falling off into your yard because there's too many people on the fence. It's just a numbers game. It's kind of genius, and it's true. I've seen that happen. As soon as your team starts growing, people are going to start jumping off that fence into your yard. So don't feel bad if you have a huge list of people on the fence. That's a good thing. But let's just say you have 3. If you have more, go ahead and fill those out. The more, the better. But if you just have 3 friends, and then you sign them. So my friend Sarah signs, and then Kelly, I have her on my fence right now, and then Stevie. Okay, they all signed with me. They all finally did it. For me, I like to use the 5-year plan. This business is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a business that you have to grow. So if it takes you a whole year to get to diamond rank, that's awesome. And then 2 years to double, 3 to triple, 4 to presidential, 5 to ambassador. Can your current job get you $30,000 a month within 5 years? Or where are you going to be at in 5 years with your current job? That's my personal favorite closer. You all might have your others. We all have specialties, but that's one of my favorite ones that gets people to sign. So I'll put your name in there. So I finally have these 3 that actually sign. Now Sarah has 2 different friends that I don't know yet. She hosts her launch party within 7 days, guys. 7 days. Again, we want to hit Ruby really quickly so we could get your diamond $20,000 bonus. So Sarah signs up her friend Nick. Remember, this is a men's business is just as much as a female business. Again, my trainer tonight was Evan, and a very successful man in this business. So Nick signs up, and then all of a sudden at her launch party, Nick mentioned that he wants to sign up, and so did her friend Sue. Her friend Sue said, you know what, if he's signing up, I can do this too. So there you go. You've placed Ruby. You could do this within a week or 2. Again, I did this in 3 weeks. I got my first 3 in the 2 weeks, and then with that 3rd week, I had a distributor that just bloomed, and she got 2 distributors. So you've got your Ruby filled in. Now your next goal is to fill in the volume. Okay, so volume here, I'm actually going to, yeah, blue should be good. So Kelly needs to have 4 distributors on average. Could be maybe a distributor underneath her as well, or maybe 5 or 6 customers because only 2 of them ordered Fat Fighters. Whatever it is, you just need to get the volume up to 400 BV. Okay, that's her volume. Actually GV. So if she had a distributor underneath her, it'd be the group volume up to 400. So that would be a qualified leg. So a qualified leg is always at 400 GV. And then Stevie, you go to have her launch party. She gets her 4 loyals within her first launch party. And if she doesn't, and that's all you need, if these guys are all at 400 as well, you could throw a loyal customer under Stevie if you wanted to, but if she's working for it and if you think it'll be of use and it'll stick there. If not, keep pushing her, helping her, training her to get her customers. So then she gets 400 here. Okay, and then Nick needs to get 400 and Sue needs to get 400. And that is your official Ruby. You've officially ranked. Your eSuite changes, says, congratulations, you're Ruby. That's it, guys. It's very simple. So this is our building block of our business. It's a Ruby is the building block. 3 rubies, well, let me go back. 2 rubies gets you to emerald. That's $1,100 a month. But 3 rubies get you to diamond and a $20,000 bonus. So again, all we're doing is building rubies. Don't overcomplicate it, okay? So we have your plan in action. So if you have 0 DTs as of right now, I'm pulling out my calendar right now, and we are going to set a time that I want to have your first 3 distributors underneath you. So it's January 29th now, and we only have till March 31st, so we're going to push you a little. I want you to have your first 3 distributors by February 12th. That gives you 2 weeks to get your 3 distributors. I believe in you guys. You guys can do this. If you want it bad enough, you'll do it. Now, if you're telling me they're not messaging me, nobody's messaging me off of my posts, then you need to message them. Hey, Kelly, I think you're going to be great at this business. I just have a feeling about you, and I just really think that you're going to be great. I can't get you off my mind. Have you thought any more about joining this business? Or have you thought about joining a business like mine? Do you know what I do? Remember, always message people, but message 2 to 3 sentences with like information and then end it with a question. Okay. I will also post something that I did send out to 20 people the other day. I usually do only 10. When I first signed up as a distributor and went diamond in 3 months, I was working full time. So my first break at 10 o'clock, I would message 10 people on Facebook. Hey, have you heard about that wrap thing? It's a business that I've started, and it's an amazing wrap. Have you heard about it? And I just did that for 10 people. And I'd get like, no, it don't work. You know, the typical responses. But out of those 10, I'd get 2 to 3 yeses. So I'd be like, at lunch, I'd see those. So I'd say, hey, do you want to host a wrap party? You could get a free wrap for 5 people that show up and wrap. Because I had to have that wrap cash at the time. If you have extra wraps on the hand, just go ahead and give them a free wrap if 5 guests show. It's whatever you want to do, whatever, however. Also, online parties are huge. I just say home parties because I'm more tending to do home parties, but online parties right now are huge, and we have a virtual online party group on Facebook. If you're not in that, let me know and we could get you added. Just some great virtual posts. If you have an upline or a friend, a sideline that's really good, like Allison Brown, she's really good at online parties. She has 6 kids and she's going Ruby. So, you know, find somebody like that, ask, what are you doing? I need help. That's what our whole team page is about, is supporting each other. So Allison Brown's a really great contact. I love her. I hope you don't mind me referencing you, Allison. She might not have time to respond because she has 6 kids, but if she does get back to you, awesome. If not, go ahead and message me and I could always help you as well. But you all, most likely all have an upline. If I'm your direct upline, message me. If I'm not, message your direct upline first. If they don't know, message me together and we could do a little group chat there. So, for help. So, let's see. But that's Ruby, and I wanted to talk about whether we place give DTs or not. I know there's controversial topic on that, whether you want to go wide with your distributors or if you want to help build. You could do whatever you want. You're the owner of your business. You're the boss. But my recommendation is to build. That's how I got to diamond in 3 months, is by building and by getting help from my upline as well. So here you are. Okay, that's you. Put your name in there again. You could just watch this one if you've already filled out your chart, but you could watch this one. So here's my method on building. So let's see, I have Sarah, Kelly, and Stevie. Okay, now I should actually erase this even too. So you have 3 people. Again, we have a deadline for that. Remember, we did February 12th, so write that down. February 12th is your goal. You need to write down your goals if you want to see them achieved, okay? So that's meaning those 3 distributors by February 12th, okay? The following week, I want these 2 in. So you need within 7 days. So let me finish that really quick, the goal setting. So February 12th, so within 7 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, so the 19th, the whole week later, you should have a launch party with one of your 3 distributors, and I want to see if you get those 2 within those 7 days. I will allow you an additional week, but I would love to see if you at least have one of these by February 19th. Okay? Okay. Alright, so back to building here. So I have these 3. Now, you don't know which ones are going to be your rock stars or which ones are going to be just okay. In my opinion, they're all rock stars. Some just grow faster than others, some don't. Some go completely missing in action. You sign them up and then they just don't ever text you back, they don't ever respond. That happens, unfortunately. So you're going to find 3 people eventually, okay? Now, you don't know which one's going to just have the friend market that just goes off really quick. So in the upper version, my friend Sarah boomed, and so that's what hit my Ruby. However, let's say Kelly is the one that gets her first distributor, or she's messaging me, she's texting me, she's like, hey, I'm gonna do my launch party. She's very interested, she wants to get going with this business. And she gets her friend Sue here. Okay, so she gets her friend already signed up. And then, so again, I had these 3 potentials up here, but I actually had a 4th, okay? That 4th person lives in the same area, has the same lifestyle as Kelly, and Kelly's obviously showing that she's working for it, go ahead, in my opinion, fill in that box with Mary. Okay? So now you filled in your Ruby, and also one thing that you did is you encouraged Kelly. That person that already was going really fast for you, she's all of a sudden an executive, and she's encouraged, she's seeing that you're helping her. She's going to keep going. She's going to go right into her third distributor most likely, because she's seeing that first promotion so quickly. Again, if you could promote really quickly or help your brand new distributor promote quickly, they're going to stick with you. I'm going to stop this video and make a second version so we could get it uploaded onto Facebook.